Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good people from all across the world. Today is June 30th, 2023. It's Friday, y'all, and it is indeed a great day for transformation. I am your host and leader of One Transformation Center, Samuel. And it's my absolute pleasure to be with you again as we launch another session of this 5 a.m. club. For those who are up at this hour, kudos to you for the sacrifice that you've made. For those who are listening to it live, we give thanks for your participation and join us on this journey of transformation. For it is our goal. What we do here at One Transformation Center is first and foremost, we celebrate humanity. Secondly, we inspire, motivate. It is our goal, our ambition, our intention to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. Which means something special today as we are on the heels of the Supreme Court announcement of the alleviation of affirmative action procedures and policies when it comes down to college acceptance. So leaves us in a space of, many of us in a space of disarray and unknowingness, but I'm here to remind you today that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. And this is just another opportunity for us to stand in this space and remember whose we are and who we are. Not only that, but there's no limitations except those that we impose upon ourselves. So today, we will eradicate any and all limitations. We're setting it all to the side. That's why we like to be called your proverbial fuel station, because we're filling you up so that you don't have to worry about running on empty. Giving you the resources that you need to go forth and seize this day, to conquer it, and to let your light shine for the world to see. So those who are here for the first time, we give thanks to you, and this is what we do. We begin each morning with some stretches and breathing exercises. We move into our oath of manifestation, followed by our affirmative reading, and concluding with our prayer of gratitude. So stay tuned as we begin together. In the meantime, please take a moment. Go ahead to your screen, wherever you are listening from right now, and please like, share, and comment. You can do so. You can comment with using the hashtag morning manifestation. All right, good people. Let's begin with our stretching and breathing exercises. For these, open us up. These give us the opportunity to expand beyond where we currently are. And I want us to begin just with a normal breathing, just focusing on our normal breathing. No deep inhales and exhales yet. Just normal breathing. Focus on your breaths. And follow these instructions. Follow my instructions. For we so frequently, consciously forget to breathe. And it is proven fact that those who increase their oxygen intake, who maximize the oxygen intake, are the most productive beings, or the most productive in their fields. So we want to take a moment to allow ourselves to increase our oxygen intake. Not only that, those who breathe move from a space of reaction to response, to a focused, intentional response. So as we breathe, in just one moment, as we begin to change our breathing from our natural, normal breathing patterns, With each inhale, I want you to begin to align yourself with everything that is awaiting your arrival, everything that is happening for your best and highest good. Every person, every place, every thought, every idea. And with each exhale, we will begin to release, let go of every fear, frustration, anxiety, heartbreak, dis-ease, every person, place, and thing, relationship that no longer supports us, that can no longer go to where we're going. We're going to let it go. Now let's begin with some stretching exercises that we can do while remaining seated or by standing. It's your choice. Let's begin to lift our arms above our heads. And I want you to reach as high as you can, as far as you can. Reach beyond your limitations, beyond the initial hesitations and resistance that you feel. All right, bring your arms back down to the side. And above your head again, reaching further than you did the first time, while keeping in mind the inspiring words or the aspiring words of Les Brown, the motivational speaker, gifted speaker Les Brown, who says, when you reach for the moon, if you fail, you will fall amongst the stars. It's like a win-win possibility or option for us, right? Release your arms to the side. Now I want you to begin to turn your torso and stretch your torso. By turning to the left, having your chin to stretch out to your shoulder. Feel the stretch. Hold it. Now return back to the center. Now turn to the right. Do the same thing. Feel the stretch. Hold it. Hold it. Turn to the middle. And back to the right again. You should feel yourself stretching even further than the first time. Opening yourself, feel yourself opening, becoming more allowing, less resisting. Back to the middle and back to the right again. Hold it. Hold it. Great job. Now we're going to change our breathing, become more intentional on our breaths. And I want you to take deep inhales through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale through your nose deeper than the first time. And exhale. These are great exercises to do once you feel some stress, some adversity. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale through your nose again. And exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Yeah, this time when we exhale, We're going to have choppy breaths or staccato breaths like such. This is allowing us to break through any residue that tries to hold on to us like a parasite. Any of that energy that tries to hold on like a parasite that no longer serves us, we're letting it go through these staccato breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale. One more for the road. Breathe as deep as you can. Inhale as much oxygen that you can. Inhale. And let it go. Now shake it out. Fantastic. Doesn't that feel amazing? Yes. This is what it feels like to be alive, people. This is what it feels like to be alive. All right, it's time to move to our oath of manifestation. An oath is a promise that we make to ourselves. It's that promise. And this promise we're making to ourselves is the promise of manifestation. It's the promise of aligning and allowing everything that is seen and unseen, known and unknown, that is tangible and intangible, that is expected and unexpected. Begin to declare with me with absolute passion by reading along or just reciting what you hear. And we declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places, in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I'm ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. Now take these words and place them on the mantle of your heart. having them to be at the forefront of your mind, and delve deeply into the core of your being, activating every cell and every DNA to operate in accordance with this oath that you've made to yourself of that which is expected and unexpected, known and unknown, tangible and intangible. For you are deserving. You are worthy. Okay, it's time. It's that time again. It's time for our affirmative reading. Our affirmative reading, which comes from A Course of Miracles. Which can be found at www.acim.org. That is www.acim.org. Now, today is a new beginning. For the last 10 plus days, we have been focusing on the review. As God is love, therefore so am I. Remembering that we are love and how God's love is transformative within us, through us, as us, for us, with us. And how we have the obligation to go forth and be an extension of that love. So this week, beginning today, in this very moment, we're being introduced to lessons 181 through 200. And there's a brief introduction before we get into lesson 181 that I want us to pay special attention to. In this introduction, it says, our next few lessons make a special point of firming up your willingness to make your weak commitment strong. Your scattered goals blend into one intent. You were not asked for total dedication all the time as yet. You are not asked, but you are asked to practice now in order to attain the sense of peace such unified commitment will bestow, if only intermittently. It is experiencing this that makes it sure that you will give your total willingness to follow the way the Course sets forth. Our lessons now are geared specifically to widening horizons and direct approaches to the special blocks that keep your vision narrow and too limited to let you see the value of our goal. We are attempting now to lift these blocks, however briefly. Words alone cannot convey the sense of liberation which their lifting brings. But the experience of freedom and of peace that comes as you give up your tight control of what you speak, or what you see, speaks for itself. Your motivation will be so intensified that words become of little consequence. You will be sure of what you want and what is valueless. And so we start our journey beyond words by concentrating first on what impedes your progress still. Experience of what exists beyond defensiveness remains beyond achievement while it is denied. It may be there, but you cannot accept its presence. So we now attempt to go past all defenses for a little while each day. No more than this is asked, because no more than this is needed. It will be enough to guarantee the rest will come. Now let's enter into lesson 181. Lesson 181, which reminds us, I trust my brothers who are one with me. Let's listen as the narrator begins to share with us.
Lesson 181. I trust my brothers who are one with me. Trusting your brothers is essential to establishing and holding up your faith in your ability to transcend doubt and lack of sure conviction in yourself. When you attack a brother, you proclaim that he is limited by what you have perceived in him. Do not look beyond his errors. Rather, they are magnified, becoming blocks to your awareness of the self that lies beyond your own mistakes and past his seeming sins as well as yours. Perception has a focus. It is this that gives consistency to what you see. Change but this focus, and what you behold will change accordingly. Your vision now will shift to give support to the intent which has replaced the one you held before. Remove your focus on your brother's sins, and you experience the peace that comes from faith in sinlessness. This faith receives its only sure support from what you see in others past their sins. For their mistakes, if focused on, are witnesses to sins in you, and you will not transcend their sight and see the sinlessness that lies beyond. Therefore, in practicing today, we first let all such little focuses give way to our great need to let our sinlessness become apparent. We instruct our minds that it is this we seek, and only this, for just a little while. We do not care about our future goals, and what we saw an instant previous has no concern for us within this interval of time wherein we practice changing our intent. We seek for innocence and nothing else. We seek for it with no concern but now. A major hazard to success has been involvement with your past and future goals. You have been quite preoccupied with how extremely different the goals this course is advocating are from those you held before. And you have also been dismayed by the depressing and restricting thought that even if you should succeed, you will inevitably lose your way again. How could this matter? For the past is gone, the future but imagined. These concerns are but defenses against present change of focus in perception, nothing more. We lay these pointless limitations by a little while. We do not look to past beliefs, and what we will believe will not intrude upon us now. We enter in the time of practicing with one intent, to look upon the sinlessness within. We recognize that we have lost this goal if anger blocks our way in any form. And if a brother's sins occur to us, our narrowed focus will restrict our sight and turn our eyes upon our own mistakes, which we will magnify and call our sins. So for a little while, without regard to past or future, should such blocks arise, we will transcend them with instructions to our minds to change their focus, as we say, it is not this that I would look upon. I trust my brothers who are one with me. And we will also use this thought to keep us safe throughout the day. We do not seek for long-range goals. As each obstruction seems to block the vision of our sinlessness, we seek but for surcease and instant from the misery the focus upon sin will bring, and uncorrected will remain. Nor do we ask for fantasies, for what we seek to look upon is really there, and as our focus goes beyond mistakes, we will behold a holy, sinless world. When seeing this is all we want to see, when this is all we seek for in the name of true perception, are the eyes of Christ inevitably ours. And the love he feels for us becomes our own as well. This will become the only thing we see reflected in the world and in ourselves. The world which once proclaimed our sins becomes the proof that we are sinless, and our love for everyone we look upon attests to our remembrance of the holy self which knows no sin and never could conceive of anything without its sinlessness. We seek for this remembrance as we turn our minds to practicing today. We look neither ahead nor backwards. We look straight into the present, and we give our trust to the experience we ask for now. Our sinlessness is but the will of God. This instant is our willing one with His.
We look neither ahead nor backwards. Look straight into the present and give your trust to the experience you ask for now. This is the reading of the day, which is from lesson 181, which reminds us to trust our brothers who are one with us. In this land, especially on the aftermath of, especially what's been going on in the world today, and especially here in the United States, with all the division, the divisiveness that's occurring, which more times than not are a smokescreen or a distraction, which absolutely is the distraction, regardless of how you may want to review it. The distraction is from you being able to tap into, to utilize, harness your own power, your true power. The distraction is from you being able to reconnect, resync yourself, to become resynchronized with the truth of who you are and whose you are, to become one with your Creator, who has created you in its own image. To remember that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So this line is on the screen right now that reminds us to look neither ahead nor backwards. To look neither ahead or backwards is essential in this space. We get so distracted on what our past or our previous experiences, we are so distracted by them. Like we feel the need to create this whole narrative, this whole story, to tell the story that gives, that highlights, that relives these past experiences, instead of remaining present. And we feel like these past experiences give us great credence onto who we are becoming in the future. And so now we've only spent time on the past, and we spend time dwelling on imaginings on the future, that we've forgotten to live in our present, which is our true power, which is our true gift, which is where we truly show up, which is where God is in this right here moment. So if we're I want you to think about these things today as you go forward. And it applies to every area of your journey. If you spend time focusing on the way things used to be, and we're not saying ignore things that are, we're just saying focusing on things how they used to be, then you can never be present to how things are and the opportunities that are available to you right now. And the same goes for if you're sitting there focusing on how things can be. in the future, like you're planning this thing out without any action, without anything happening here in this present moment that gives credence to this idea, this imagining that you're happening. Not saying that you can't have this imagination of creating something more amazing, so impactful, to just allowing yourself to be a part of the change. We're not saying that. We're simply saying that if you're allowing yourself to imagine something that has not occurred to occur, especially in the space of something in the lower vibrational space, something that is fueled by fear, by deference, then you're not remaining present. That's why this line is important. It said, look straight into the present and give your trust through the experience you ask for now. What is it that you seek right now? What is it that is important to you right now? How can you show up in this right now moment and create the most masterful, most powerful, most authoritative, most freeing experience, the most loving, joy-filled, abundant, prosperous experience right now? There's a quote, and I can't remember who this is attributed to, but the quote says, when you focus on your past, that breeds depression. And when you focus on your future, it creates anxiety. Well, I want you to know that when you focus on your present, you create freedom. You expand your freedom. And I'm not talking about present in looking at the present situation and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so limited. Oh my goodness, I'm so, we're so depraved. There's so much lack, so on and so forth. No. That means you're not seeing clearly. You're still carrying the parasites with you of dis-ease, of distrust, of dysfunction. You're carrying these parasites that disconnect you from the truth of who you are. For you are a chosen people. You are a chosen generation, peculiar in nature. You are a royal priesthood. You are an extension and reflection of all that is omnipotent, that is all-knowing and always present. You are love in action. Not in the space of doing, but in the space of being, in the state of being. You are joy fulfilling itself on a continuous basis. You are truth in action. And it's important, the way that we do this, we have to recognize these triggers. Anger is a trigger. Anger is blocking you from your way. It's blocking you from being present into the opportunities in the future and truly seeing what's available to you right now, taking advantage of the opportunities that are existing right now, being able to move and exalt yourself, evolve from where you were to who you are to become. The past is gone. Your future derives from the decisions that you make right now. So what decisions are you making to increase your level of freedom? To heighten your level of awareness? To protect your promise and the promises that have been made to you? For this, it is written that I alone, meaning God, know the plans that he has for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Your divine self knows the plan. The question is, are you willing to allow yourself to surrender, to become aligned, to tune into your divine self, to the messaging that comes from within you. The kingdom of God is within. Are you willing to go within and reconnect with that kingdom that provides you with the insight, the wisdom, the protection, the opportunities, the prosperity, the promise? For it is mentioned, I alone know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. The future is not something that you need to worry about. It is something that you are creating in this very moment. But the question is, are you truly harnessing this opportunity? Are you wasting it? Are you letting it pass you by? It's time for us to see our brothers, as extensions and reflections of the Creator, as also created in the image of God, as an embodiment of light that is attracted to you, that is like you, that is a reflection of you. And not get caught up on the ideologies and the philosophies, not get caught up on the socioeconomic backgrounds and statuses, not get caught up on the genders or sexual preferences, not get caught up on the idealism or the lack thereof, not get caught up on the past, but to remain present. For a major hazard to success has been the involvement with your past and future goals, meaning the major hazard to success is not truly harnessing the power of now. As I was preparing for this stream, this session, literally plugging in, this came to my consciousness. If it is available to you now. If you see it as available, it is available to you now. If you see a job opportunity out there that has your name written on it, that truly expresses every one of your qualifications, it is available to you now. Do not allow your limited perceptions. Do not allow your fear, your false evidence appearing real. Do not allow your ego edging God out to prevent you from taking advantage of this opportunity that is available to you now. It doesn't matter if you have a college education. It doesn't matter if you have the money, if you have the relationships, if you have the letter recommendation. It's available to you now. It doesn't have to necessarily be that one, but it's one similar. If you can just get out of your way and open yourself up. If there's a relationship, if you are available to a relationship that you desire to be in alignment with the truth of who you are, it's available to you right now. Not later, not tomorrow, but in this very moment, it is available to you. If there is a house or something materialistic that you're looking to acquire to expand who you are, to expand your assets, it's available to you now. You just have to seize the opportunity. Do not delay. Saying that, let us move into the space of our prayer of gratitude. Father, Mother God, we give thanks for this message today. We give thanks for the reminder of who you are in our lives and who we are as an extension and reflection of you. We give thanks of the eradication and the letting go of our past, for it no longer serves us. Yes, we have come forth. We have moved through. We have overcome so much to be where we are today. However, in order for us to continue to do so, we must not look back. We must continue to be present and to look forward. Look forward to every opportunity. Look forward to every blessing. Look forward to every increasing, every prosperity. Look forward to every elevation. Look forward to every promotion. Look forward to happiness and to love without condition. Look forward to peace that surpasses all understanding. Look forward to equality. I often say that I don't really care too much to be equal of anything. For God, I know that you made me peculiar. So I desire access. So in this moment in time, I give thanks to the access that you are availing to me, and that you are availing to this world. You're availing to everyone who is listening to the sound of my voice. Have your will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. Expand our territory. Continue to bless us indeed. Allow our lights to shine so brightly so that others may see the opportunities. They may see what we see. They may know what we know. They may become connected with who we are connected with, each other, our brothers, one and the same. No matter the gender, no matter the preference, no matter the economic background or the social status, that we are one, created in your image. We give thanks. We give thanks for the ability to operate in a world of sinlessness, a world where sin does not exist, a world where we don't need to blame, a world where we don't need to harm, a world where we don't feel like one is greater than the other, a world where opportunity is available for each and every one of us, and we see it, we know it, and we seize it. A world that is limitless. We give thanks for this becoming our reality. We give thanks for this being our narrative and nothing else. We focus our intention into this space, for nothing else matters, for nothing else is real. Help us to keep our attention focused on that which you have given us to focus upon, realizing that which you have created and has been constant from the beginning of time. And for this we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe and Asheo. Well, this concludes our morning manifestation session of the day. Again, today is June 30th, 2023. It's Friday, people. I hope that you have had a magnificent week and that you're preparing to end this work week, for those who are, this is your Friday, in a splendid way. Allowing your light to be shine, being that example and extension of all that is righteous. So thank you for joining us on this journey. If you missed any part of this session, feel free to join us. Feel free to go over to YouTube to listen to the replay, simply by going to the channel, One Transformation Center's channel. One Transformation Center's channel. You'll look into the live button. You'll see Morning Manifestation Session, June 30th, 2023. You'll see a wealth of other content there as well. Feel free to listen to that as well, to catch up. Just to continue to increase your awareness and expand. To move into that space of expansion. For you are deserving. You are deserving. And while you're there, please hit the like button. Share it to your social media spaces. Sharing is caring. To give and to receive are one and the same. Hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already done so. We greatly appreciate that. We're working on our first 100 subscriptions. We appreciate any assistance you can help us to arrive there. And in the intent In the case that you desire to support us even further, feel free to do so by sending us a donation. As I stated before, our mission is to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. That's our intention. And we just ask that you just help us out. Whatever denomination you do, you're inspired to do so. Your heart leads you to do so. But we are a not-for-profit entity. And you can do so via Giveify, simply by locating or searching for One Transformation Center. And I'm going to put it in the chat as well, so that you can just, if you like, just to click on it. And we thank you for continuing to invest in your transformation. We give thanks to that. And we hope that you continue to join us and be a part of it, become more of a member of this 5 a.m. club throughout the week. Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here. And on the weekends at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. So we give thanks to you all. And again, if you want to go back and follow up on the put that in the wrong place. Follow up on the Course of Miracles today, the affirmative reading. There it is, right there. Lesson 181. There's the link. You can click it at your ready. So in closing, we thank you all for being here, and we look forward to seeing you again very shortly. And bring someone with you next time. So as we leave, we just want to remind you that we love you, that we embrace you, and that we honor you. And also, we see the light in you. We behold the light in you as we see God in you. Be great, good people. Be great.